Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Got a battle on the Glacier map, and it's Randz from Fiddy Clan, and he's in the Tier 9 Swedish heavy tank, the Emill 2. That leads to the Kranbagen. So it's quite a similar layout to the Kranbagen. So good sloped front armour on the turret and good gun depression. It's got a 3-shot autoloader, and I think he's running the top guns. Let's have a quick look at that. 120mm, 252 pen, and 300 for the premium round with 440 average damage. Anyway, okay, he's got another ML2 in front of him, and an STA1. Oh, sorry, that's an ML1, so that's the Tier 8 version. One shot into the STA1, no drummers. So the ML1 again, quite similar to the ML2 and Kranbagen. They're just sort of upgraded versions of each other. And it goes down the side of a nice U152K, but that shot goes wide somehow, and he takes a hit from the ML1. That means he overextended a bit there and showed his hull armour. It's the sort of thing you need to protect, and that's why use your gun depression. Okay, so he's on the reload now and just looking for targets. Is this position a bit too risky? Well, looks like Randz is moving a little bit just to try out. But he's checking every angle, which is really good practice. He's looking behind him at the light tanks, particularly the ones climbing the hill. Just seeing if they're getting into position to shoot back at him, but they do have a light tank T-49 up there, who will sort of defend a bit. He's potentially getting a side shot on this STA1 again, which he does. That's a nice snapshot on the move. He gets lit, but luckily there's nothing to shoot back at him. He's just being careful while he's here, just not staying up high in case the TDs at the base might shoot at him. There's a Striv 1030 and a Object 263. Now, he's top tier in this game, so it's Tier 8, Tier 9. Gets a nice shot across the thing, but now he's taking some hits from an EBR 90. Very cheeky sniping from the back. And you can see their damage avoided from the Object 263, so he knows now where that heavy tank destroyer is. His team are starting to work over the enemy team there. They're 2 tanks up, and they're about almost 2,000 hit points in front, so it's a good sign. Seems like most of that action's happening on the perimeter though. We're getting rid of a few tanks around that J line. And Randz is here in the middle, trying to basically prevent the enemy from popping up and taking shots as well, but also trying to do as much damage as he can, so just hasn't quite exceeded the hit points of his own vehicle. But early days to come. Object 705 is pushing up the heavy tank line and being defended by, well, was being defended by a medium tank, the Indian Panzer. And he snaps there and takes all 89 hit points of the life of that Progetto 46. That's just helping to keep his team in front. But first kill there to Randz. Just a bit slow in this period of the game, so we might just speed it up a little bit, which might look a bit jerky, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, now we've spotted the Striv tank destroyer, so he knows that and the 263 on a base, and by his spotting he got a nice bit of spotting damage there, so takes him up now to a 4k combined damage, which is good value, particularly for a heavy tank. And the EBR 90, one more hit and he's gone. There goes the ML1, but Randz doesn't want to peek over and get lit and then be hit by the 263. There's another Progetto. Gets one shot into it. Now he's taking a risk here going over the top. Gets another shot and could get the kill here. Well, he doesn't need to. Can save his last shot for this Emill. And he gets a nice shot and gets some tracking damage too, or sets him on fire. But obviously he's got a automatic fire extinguisher. That fire didn't last too long. That takes Randz up to just shy of 4k of direct damage. So he's actually making very good use of this position. Sort of helped by the fact that he doesn't have too many tanks of the same caliber right in front of him. He sort of bullied the tier 8s a little bit and they've gone off to go somewhere else and try and have some fun. And that's giving him a bit more latitude here. One Emill1 destroys another Emill1. In fact, there's two Emill1s destroying Emill1, so it's not very good. The 263's been spotted there. And he bounces the incoming round. He's gone for the tracking shot there, just misses. Now he's got the lower front plate and it's a bit too angled. Will he get one in? Finally gets a damaging shot in there. You can see the aim circle just not quite getting close enough. So pushing the shot really, not aiming enough and not allowing enough aim time between the shots. So obviously that's a balance point you've got to find with the Emill. And he knows that 263 hasn't really moved a whole lot from his original position. So he can probably stay there, but there's that heavy tank down there, the 705 with big alpha gun on it. But he could definitely take him on. And Randz just moving here. He wants to get rid of this Emill1. Now they know he's here, but he might just have to take a shot. That's the thing. And he needs to get in a position where he can use his gun depression and go for the hull armor of the Emill1. And getting up into high position here. And here comes the 705. And he go nice tracking shot possibility. Does take a hit from the 705. Now the 705 clearly not using the big alpha gun. But he manages to get 2 kills in fairly close proximity. That's given him a tick over 5k of damage. And they're now mopping up. There's only the one tank left, which is the 263. I'm not sure if Randz will get there in time. That was a good opportunity right there, and he made the most of it. And Randz looking pretty happy. I think he thinks that, yeah, there's not much he can do about the 263. Although attacking the 263 is a strip 103, which just doesn't quite seem right. The 263 ducking down behind, but there is a T49 there who's just taken a big hit and he wants to put one in return. Will the T49 get the kill? Or the Charfature 4? Oh, there goes the 263, and Randz gets the kill. So that is the end of the game. Finishes with 4 kills and just under 5.5k of damage. Let's go and have a look at the results. Well, by now you've seen the title of this video, No Ace for You. But, let's see why we put that on there. You've got the high caliber reward for most damage and the tank sniper badge, 5.4k of direct damage, 4 kills, 1.6k of assisted damage, that's over 7k of combined damage, and only a first class mastery badge. But you can see his EXP, so let's dig into that a little bit. So he finished on top in all categories, 1449 base experience. In any other world, that would have been an ace tanker. So denied by probably, you know, the Kranvagn is becoming a secondary choice in Clan Wars. And obviously people are looking at that maybe for random battles as well. So possibly, yeah, a lot of good players playing the Swedish heavy tank line to get the Kranvagn. It's a bit hard to explain because it's been around for a while, but in any case, that obviously has driven up the ace tanker level. Assistance there from Progettos getting over 2k of damage and Charfature 4 doing 3k, so good support from the team. And the Strip 1030 at the end that was trying to get at the Object 268 did over 2.5k as well, which is all good. And on the enemy team, the Emill1 that he killed, and also that Emill1 killed both of the Emill1s on his own team, did over 2.5k, but that was the sort of standout from the enemy side. Anyway, what did it cost him? He fired 18 shots, 16 hit and 15 of those penetrated, so pretty good shot placement there. And got his damage total, and he's working on a non-premium account, so got some personal reserves running and battle payments at the time, so made a decent profit for a tech tree tank. Didn't really have to pay a lot in damage repair and used predominantly standard ammunition, so made a decent profit on a non-premium account in tier 9, 63,000 credits, so not to be sneezed at. Anyway, bad luck there, Randz, not getting the ace tanker, but certainly the effort was good, and best of all the whole team there. So we'll look forward to more from you. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing that. More great content will follow, and thanks for watching.